Well, in looking at our next adverbs of intensity, these intensifiers, we're going to look at minimizers. Minimizers, making it smaller. So minimizers are adverbs that downplay the verb. Downplay. Make it softer, not as bad. Make it smaller, less emphasis, not amplify. These are the kind of adverbs we'll use. Kind of, not so much, sort of, mildly, to some extent, simply, all but. These are all ones to be used to minimize something. And to help get that point across, I've got the 3 sentences and then a bonus sentence that'll just make sure you understand what it means to minimize it, to use minimizers. And sometimes they call them to downplay or play down the adverb to make it smaller and less powerfully impacting. The boat swayed as we boarded. Yeah, the boat's going to sway a little bit, but to minimize it, that wasn't that bad. The boat sort of swayed as we boarded. It sort of swayed, not that much. Minimize it, downplay it. The scale weighed a few objects. The scale weighed a few objects. It's a small scale. Let's minimize it. The scale simply weighed a few objects. The scale simply weighed a few objects. Minimizes it. It doesn't emphasize, doesn't amplify. Makes it smaller. It's not that bad. It's a small scale. Okay, here's this one. The shark attacked its prey. It attacked. It's scary. But if we minimize it, the shark all but attacked its prey. He was aggressive at everything, but he just attacked his prey. It wasn't that bad. It's one way to do it. But let's look at this idea. There's always this joke here, especially in the United States, that wives are terrible drivers and that we just cause problems because we crash our cars all the time. And here's an example to minimize the impact. Here's an example. I confessed to I confessed to my husband that I crashed my car into another car. Which minimizer will I use so that it's not that bad? It's a small dent. He'll let me drive, okay? Which one? Let's see. We've got kind of. I confessed to my husband that I kind of crashed my car into another car. That's not that bad. How about not so much? I confessed to my husband that I not so much crashed my car into another car. It sounds okay. Let's go with sort of. I confessed to my husband that I sort of crashed my car into another car. It happened, but it's not that bad. It's okay, honey. All right, let's go with mildly. I confessed to my husband that I mildly crashed my car into another car. They barely touched. Let's go with to some extent. I confessed to my husband that I crashed my car to some extent into another car. To use that adverb, I have to rearrange and put it in another place, not right there. It doesn't sound. I to some extent crashed. It doesn't sound that great. All right, let's go with simply. I confessed to my husband I simply crashed my car into another car. Sorry, honey. The repair bill is small. And then we'll try with all but. I confessed to my husband that I all but crashed my car into another car. I did all the other things I needed to do, and it's just a small little thing. Oops. I hope this helped make some emphasis to what is minimizers in using adverbs of intensity.